This is where we live now. And this may look like a lot of old junk, but let me assure you, some of this is new junk. My associates, you may call me Kembe. We are the gatherers. We've devoted our lives to preserving what we call the old knowledge, the ancient arts. We're academics. You see, we travel the galaxy searching for relics, only in forgotten places, abandoned outposts, battle-ravaged planets. Whatever we find, we bring here. If a stormtrooper ever gets into this room, he'll see worthless clutter. But we see priceless history. Friends, in this time, preserving our past is our best chance of ensuring our future. You've all heard the legend of the great Jedi Luke Skywalker, yes?
Yeah.
We hear there is another. A new Jedi. And she's a scrapper, like us. Does anyone know her name? Yes. She's the spark of hope that we've been waiting for. That's why we're assembling now. It's time to build lightsabers again. A lightsaber has been wielded by our greatest heroes and more than a few of our enemies. This is an elegant weapon, enigmatic. To build a lightsaber is an art. The saber reflects the builder. The force flows between them. Today, you are the ones who will feel this connection. But enough talk. Let's begin. We'll begin with the most important element of the weapon. You may know it as a kyber crystal. These tiny crystals are the beating heart of every lightsaber, able to focus the energy of the Force, even magnify it. You see, it's the color of the crystal that determines the color of the lightsaber's blade. The blue crystal was wielded by the greatest of them all, Obi-Wan Kenobi, his apprentice, Anakin Skywalker, and now the new Jedi, Rey. Green was the crystal of Kenobi's teacher, Qui-Gon Jinn, Ahsoka Tano, Master Yoda himself, and Luke Skywalker. Violet is the rarest. As far as we know, one of the few masters ever to wield it was named Mace Windu. Red is power. This was the crystal of Darth Maul, Asajj Ventress, the great Lord Vader, who brought balance back to the Force with his own hand. And now, Kylo Ren. But these are the stories of the past. We're here for you. You're the future. It's time for you to select a kyber crystal. Please, with me, close your eyes and see the crystals in your mind. Blue, green, violet, red. You must reach out with your feelings. Which one calls to you? Open your eyes. Take the first step on your path. Excellent. Now, to keep these little crystals safe, place them on that tiny square holder there in front of you on the workbench. Now your hands are empty, and you'll be able to construct your light's weapon. I'm sure some of you realize that the hilt is everything. It is absolutely all you need. The hilt is the center of control. It's also the part that prevents your hands from disintegrating. Now, my fellow gatherers are laying before you a tray filled with components. Look around the table, everyone. You'll see these trays are not the same. On your left is the only part you all share, a long, thin tube called the chassis. This houses the kyber crystal. Your decisions begin on the far right with a choice of activation plates. Then you'll move left again to select sleeves, emitter caps, and pommel caps. I realize you feel overwhelmed. Trust these technicians. They're the best in the galaxy. let's build.
When you're just going to go towards the top chassis, you can press it in. Once it's going to start flashing. Hold it up.
When that's properly centered, you'll be able to actually rotate it in the chamber without popping it out. See if you can spin that. Once you get it. Looks like it. Now can you spin it? Excellent. Next you're going to select a pair of activation plates. Look inside that half there, you'll see a red marking. Find the similar marking on the chassis and make sure those are on top of each other. That will cover up the crystal on one side. Give it a good press. Inside, partner. Now we test the activation switch. Slide it down to deactivate, and then up and listen. That spark means everything's perfect. Now this chassis is breakable, so we're going to protect it with 2 steel sleeves. Now anything goes here. Any of these can be either the top or the bottom of the weapon. You'll only be using 2 of them. Whichever 2 you choose, the silver band goes to the middle no matter what side it's on. This allows you to screw it onto the chassis. That's why it must always be to the center of the weapon. Good luck.
That looks good. Now you can go separate. One that, you can take a second one for the other side.
The other way?
Now you're doing a separate.
Yeah.
Makes it exactly side up, exactly side up.
Oh my God.
Coming together nicely. Hero's weapon. Yes.
If you want, you can point it upside down so you get the easy spin.
Nice, clean, symmetrical build. Very pleasing. Oh, but this means business. You put rubber on the grip, which is good for security in the pod.
It means to activate this side up, we activate side down.
Very versatile. Useful. Which kyber crystal?
Red.
Never forget, Lord Vader brought balance to the Force. No Jedi did that. We never think of light and dark as good and evil.
Balance.
When Kim says activate, you're going to slide up on each of it and slide down and activate. Activate. Yeah.
Ai, cara, que sabe.
Now, everyone, for your safety, take 1 step away from the workbench. If you chose a red crystal, take 2 steps away. We're going to muffle these hilts before we activate them. There is a chance that one of these old kyber crystals may shatter. If that occurs, there will be an explosion. If yours is the lightsaber that blows up, this equipment should contain the worst of it. Some of you were asking about the candles along the walls. Those are not decoration. These will be our backup lighting system if a massive electromagnetic pulse knocks out. What's happening?
Many parts over now. Join they are. Yes, lightsaber.
lightsaber. Friends, on my command, you will all step to the table and lightly place your thumb on the switch. Then, on my signal, we'll all activate these lightsabers together as one. Step forward, everyone. Lightly place your thumb on the switch. Activate. Builders, raise your sabers high. You've done it. You built a lightsaber just like the heroic Jedi who came before you. Like them, you have the power to change the galaxy. Now this is what I call perfect balance. You may deactivate your weapons.
Complete your lightsaber is. Like you when it can, but leave you, it cannot. Your journey, you both begin. May the Force be with you.
Oh, thank you, Master Yoda. Master Yoda. Friends, in your hands you hold remarkable power. And remarkable power should never be dropped on the ground. So we are pleased to offer you a saber sheath to protect the weapon. It's time to make your mark on the galaxy. Never forget, you're as extraordinary as the weapon you wield. Who knows? Maybe next time I'll be telling your story in this little shop at the edge of the galaxy. Raise your sabers, everyone, and activate. To the spire!
To the spire!
The door is opening. Greet your destinies with